Gospel Rescue Mission, we have a big, holy, audacious goal, and that's to end homelessness in the state of Oklahoma. Now, you might not think that it's possible. A lot of people say, well, that's just pie in the sky. He's just, he's got this idealistic mindset, and there's no way that could ever happen. However, I want to suggest that because we will take anybody in who's on the streets, the people who are camping out a couple blocks away, the people who are camping around different places in front of businesses, they all can come in. In Muskogee County, that means we have ended homelessness. And if we can get some sort of program like that in every county of this state, then we will have accomplished this goal. But see, I want you to know that I can't do it on my own. So I'm going to tell the story. And we actually have a coloring book that tells the story as well. I don't know where that went, but we still have that. But it's the adventures of Graham the Lamb. So one day, Graham was walking along the river. Beautiful day, not quite like today with storms and such, but beautiful, sunny day, walking along the river. And suddenly he hears a scream. He's like, oh no, there's somebody in the water. So Graham, being an adventurous, heroic lamb, jumps in. Grabs up that person who's drowning in the water and pulls them up. Pulls them up on the dock, gives them CPR, dries them off, encourages them. Just about done. A little bit tired after swimming. If you're a lamb and you got wool all over you, swimming probably not very easy. But Graham hears another scream. So Graham does it again. Jumps in and saves a second person. Gets that person resuscitated, that person restored, that person brought to safety. And it happens again. And then again. And now there's 2 people coming down, 3 people coming down. How long can Graham last to pull that off? How long can Graham pull that off? One of the things we need to be able to do is go upriver and see what's actually causing this. That's part of a different conversation. That's not really the point of today. But I want you to know that we are going upriver, finding the causes that get people to be homeless in the first place. There are some very deliberate, systemic things. That's why the World Magazine article took place. Because I'm seeing a business model that is creating homelessness and poverty. And when that happens, I'm going after it. I'm going upriver. But for today, I want to tell you a little bit different version of that story. Graham rescues somebody. He pulls Daniel out. He pulls somebody else out of the river. He keeps pulling people out. And one day he decides, you know what? I can't do this all myself. I don't have the time to go upriver and find out what's going on. I don't have the energy to keep saving all these people. If you go to big cities, how many people are homeless in big cities? And there's whole villages and towns full of people. There's too many. So the only way we can pull this off, only way I can pull off this big, holy, audacious goal is to recruit you into it. So now Graham, when he pulls Daniel out, that Daniel, not you. He pulls that Daniel out and says, Daniel, let me teach you how to swim. So he teaches Daniel how to swim. And then he teaches somebody else how to swim. So everybody now can swim. So if they fall in the river, not a big deal. But beyond that, he said, Daniel, I'm not only going to teach you how to swim, I'm going to teach you how to help other people. So that way everybody can start jumping in. Everybody can start pulling people out, start bringing people in, start rescuing everybody. And you know what starts to happen when that happens? We start to have community. Community starts coming together, and so all of a sudden people get restored and get set free. But it's going to take all of us. So the program at Gospel Rescue Mission, he talked about forging past the felony. I want to invite you to be part of that. You don't have to have a felony. We're actually kind of repackaging that in some sectors of forging a new life. So you're going to forge. That means it's going to take work on your part. You're going to have to go forward and learn some things. When you're learning how to swim, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a little bit scary. But once you do it, it's going to be freeing you. You're going to be safer than you've ever been before. Then you're going to be able to rescue other people. How's that going to feel when you start helping other people? So Graham is going to teach you how to swim. All of our programs are going to do that. Forging past the felony, all the other classes that we have are teaching you how to swim and rescue other people. And I encourage you to go out and do that same thing in our community. Now when it comes to serving, I'm going to kind of highlight something. This guy's name is Steve Chandler. And Steve Chandler said this. I don't know if he said anything else smart. He may have very well. I'm sure he said a lot of smart things. But this I know he says, when I was a desperate suicidal alcoholic and I came to your home and you made me a strong drink, you were pleasing me. Have you ever done that for somebody? You pleased them by buying them what you knew was going to hurt them and harm them? If instead you took me to a 12-step meeting, you were serving me. So we're talking about serving one another. It means we're going to actually take care of them. We're going to not please them. We're going to serve them fully and completely. Can we do that? Can we begin to figure out and learn who people are and begin to actually serve them instead of pleasing them? Can we pull that off? You know, if we start doing it all here, if people camping out, all of a sudden say, you know, I want to be part of that. I want my life restored. I'm tired of living out on the streets. I want real permanent housing, which means you own a home. Permanent housing is not rental. Rents are temporary by definition. I want you to own a home. You can start serving your community, start doing all those things. We're developing programs to get you there. But that's one thing we're doing.